Oh, hi, Kay. There's a few services that I feel very humbled and honored to facilitate. It's a good word. And today would be one of them. Let's just take a moment. I know that Pamela had done a phenomenal job of honoring that it's Memorial Day. But if we could just take a moment and open our hearts up and envision all those who have served and offered their lives, even those who have not willingly offered their lives, all those who may have died at the hands of others, and just grace them and bless them. Thank you. So, when I was in seminary, we used to have it was our very first time we would do this ceremony. And what would happen is, can I borrow you? Sure, thanks. What would happen is we were told to pair up with someone. And it was an experience where we would stand side by side or across from each other. And I think we even connected by hand. And you remember this? Mm-hmm. I do. And I would say, "Hi, my name is Christine, and I'm here to be seen."
Hi, Christine. I see you. My name is Tom, and I'm here to be seen.
Hi, Tom. I see you. Thank you. It's like palpable. I still get chills when I do that. And the thing that got me about that was that moment changed my life. It changed the trajectory in which I understood the word see. Because in that moment when we connected with each person in different dyads throughout the people who were in seminary, we experienced different feelings of seeing, or as Linda Allen would call it, looking beneath the veil. And I think that's what this is about. When I had to write this talk up and produce it for Beverly, I thought, wow, God really gave me a great idea for what we're going to talk about. And here we are today talking about very simple things. What it means to love, to serve, and to remember. So the gift of love means that we see beyond the surface. It's our ability to strip away what we thought was and to look at it with a new perspective. But when we serve really integrates that love into it, because service is very, very, very difficult. And we all experience that. There's not one person in this room who has served, whether you are a parent or you have been at work or you are a daughter, making sure your parents get to where they're supposed to be. Hello, that's me. Who hasn't been frustrated, upset, angry, devastated, upset, oh, I said that one already, about things that don't go right, things that go wrong, people that irritate you, and yet that's part of service. And I know that I have a friend, oh, she's in this room, from Jersey, and every once in a while she lets an F-bomb go when she's a little upset about her gift of service. No, I wasn't talking about you, Lynn, sorry. I think for me, Mother Teresa was the greatest example. I didn't realize until I read her biography that she had crisis of faith all the time. Did you guys know that? Yeah, like she actually would complain to God and she didn't understand this and she was miserable and angry on a regular basis. But that's not the face she portrayed, is it? Like every time we would see her, she smiles. As a matter of fact, smiling was one of her favorites. And that's what she thought was peace. So she had this evolution where she would go from service, where she's really being with the people she's with, heart and soul, and loving them, into having to eradicate the parts of her that she no longer needs. Charles Fillmore calls this renunciation. And it was really interesting as I was going through just data around this talk, that was the word that came up, was that part of loving and serving is the power of renunciation. It's the recognition that we, as human people, regularly visit anger. And we regularly visit being sad or upset or frustrated. I looked up the word tension because I enjoy what words mean. And really, the word tension means that you're pulled at both sides, tautly. So, anybody ever feel that way about their life experiences? Yeah,
Nope.
right?
Nope.
Never. You know, Melvin, I forgot. You do carry that. Yeah. So being pulled taut is a human experience. And the thing is that we experience that probably more times during the week than not. So then we get to come here on a Sunday, and somehow or another, the tension, we try to bring it closer together so we're not feeling it quite as tautly. So that we can go back out into this world and we can love and we can serve. It's here in church where we remember. It's here in church where we remember. And to me, that is the grace of God moving through us. Frustration, anger, emotions are a part of our everyday experience. But love permeates everything. So, I loved this. This was from Ram Dass. Beyond body, beyond personality, way back there, way back behind all the things you think you are, we are here. That's the being you serve. Now, there is an attempt to relieve human suffering. Isn't that why, this isn't Ram, this is Christine. Isn't that why we serve? To alleviate human suffering? Think about it. If your child scratches his knee or falls down, you want to alleviate that suffering. If somebody forgets something, do we reach out and say, hey, I can help you with that? That's part of us alleviating suffering. When a friend has woes and cares, we listen. That's alleviating suffering. But being aware of our monkey mind in the back of us who's having thoughts or judgments or saying, okay, she's been talking for 20 minutes, that's when we forget. But we're here really to alleviate suffering. The work that we are here to do is to relieve human suffering. That's what we signed up for here. That's why we come together in this world. Not just in unity, it's bigger than unity. That's why we were born. We were born to love and to serve and to remember. A person, so this was the other piece of this quote that I really loved, is Ram Dass talks about the people who frustrate us or who we encounter on a day that trigger us into maybe a tension moment. A person who is not at all awakened, a person who has never been outside of this realm of reality which they came into by taking birth in the first place. They suffer when they're not experiencing pleasure. So when you meet somebody that is suffering in that way, you help them relieve their suffering. We remember the connection of the heart. For me, one of the greatest things we do here in this church is when we go to volunteer at the Thurman Brisbane shelter. That is a tangible experience of helping those that need service. And we do it unconditionally, and we do it with love. And it's not just about the people who show up to cook. There's people also who make financial contributions. That's also a gift of service. It's a gift of love. And both of those creates experiences of tension. Sometimes it's taunting our pocketbook, right? Sometimes it's taunting our mental capacity to think we can afford to give. And sometimes it's taunting our timeline. When we get out of work late, we hit traffic, we didn't get the goods that we needed, that we wanted to supply, not enough people showed up, we got a flat tire on the way, who knows what. So the invitation is to come back then to the remembering. And that's what today is about. It's really about remembering. But it's hard sometimes to remember unless we get into more of the physical feeling of what it's like to have discord in the body. Because nobody really likes the discord. We really like the remembering. So the talk today is very simple. We're going to move into meditation because we actually have some beautiful experiences as we celebrate the induction of our new member and the blessings of our board members. So if you would just settle down and allow yourself to get comfortable, we're going to enjoy some time of remembering. It'll be soft and gentle, quiet and loving. Allow yourself to feel the breath moving in and out of your body, the rise and fall of your chest. And within each inhalation, allow yourself to go deeper and deeper within. You go down deeper into your heart, feeling your ability to release. Your shoulders are relaxed. Your mind is still. You begin to focus on this beautiful, soft light living right in the center of your heart. On your next inhale, you allow yourself to focus totally on that beautiful, soft light. That light is the gateway through your heart into your soul. allow the breath to guide you, moving through that beautiful gateway to where your soul expands into the universe. And in this place, you remember. You remember why you were born. What called you here? The messages of love that were flowing around you as you made your agreements coming into this world. You remember the light that you are and the grace that flows in and through you. You remember back before memory was existing. The essence of God surrounds you. The angels sing to you. You are all, and you are nothing. And in this symbiotic place, you remember. I am who I am. I am the God being that exists in all things. I am eternal light. Eternal love. Eternal. These beautiful memories are knit into your very fiber, woven in and through your DNA, springing forth into this world you've chosen to be present for, chosen to love in and to serve with, always remembering. And as you become aware of the rise and fall of the breath on your chest, you become aware of that beautiful, soft light, the gateway through your heart and into your soul. And you embrace that light as you begin to come back here into this room, into the realities of humanity. You feel your feet on the ground, yourself so supported by the chair. The warm glow from that gateway of your heart surrounding you, filling you up, providing strength and renewal for the next time that you serve or you love as you remember. And allowing these words to very softly bring you back into this room. I invite you to open your eyes at any time